You look at recruiting, we knocked the doors off recruiting. I mean, when you look at the recruiting class we brought in, so the biggest thing is, are you creating an improved product? Are you showing people that there's growth for the future and that this is a place that can win? And I think we answered yes to a lot of those questions. So when it came to attendance, when it came to we'd never broken 100. And again, what do the numbers mean? We'll find out in 3 years. But we've never had over 100 in recruiting class in 20 years, and all of a sudden we're 60-something, depending on what site you look at. So I think the kids that we were recruiting recognize the energy and what we're doing and where we're going, and that's why we were able to bring in some of the kids that we did that traditionally we lost in those recruiting battles. So that was a big thing. And again, the biggest thing to me is this community and how the community and how our university feels about us. And there's a real positive energy right now in Las Vegas about where we're going. And to me, that was successful, and that's the most important thing.
How important is social media in recruiting?
It's huge. I mean, it's, this generation of kids, Instagram, Twitter, all those different things, they're on it all the time, right? And we learn a lot about who we're recruiting on it. A lot of people expose themselves to a point where you may not want to invite that kid in, right? And at the same time, if you're not telling your story, somebody else is, right? So it's a way for us to create a platform for them to see what we're doing, with community service, what we're doing when it comes to lifting weights, like that video that went out, the way our community's engaged, and kind of to tell the story of Las Vegas, to tell the story of UNLV, to let people know what our philosophy is, and what's our moral compass and things like that. So you use social media to recruit constantly.
Now,
to me, you look at UNLV
football,
and go, all right, we haven't had success here, right? What are you going to do that's different? Because if you're going to come in and say, okay, we're just going to coach our tail off, you ain't going to win here. How are you going to recruit? You got to recruit. So for us, rebranding was, okay, how are we going to reach these teenagers? How are we going to get in that conversation? What's going to be kind of the wow factor to just engage us in the conversation? Because no kid's ever going to come because of the helmet or because but that might create the conversation. That might get you in the front room. You recruit them with bling, you keep them with substance. At the end of the day, it's about football. It's about hard work. It's about, quality people. But what are you going to do to engage this group of teenagers that's looking all over the place? What's that one little thing that may hook them, right? Some kids don't care about that, and we're recruiting the heck out of those kids too. But some kids, that's the first thing that they're attracted to.